There's a lot of fear out there when it comes to making bread at home, and much of it is centered around yeast. What exactly is it? How do I work with it? What does it do? But you'll find that by knowing more about what yeast is and how it works, it's much less intimidating. Now, yeast is a single-cell organism. It is alive, and to stay that way, it must eat. Now, when we make bread, we use the very life force of yeast to create a well-risen dough, and here's how that works. After mixing the dough ingredients together, it's usually some combination of flour, water, and yeast, we knead the dough. After kneading, and during the rising stage, which bakers refer to as fermentation, the yeast begins to feed on the starches and natural sugars in the flour. In turn, this converts them into carbon dioxide and alcohol. As the yeast feeds, it multiplies, creating enough carbon dioxide to give the dough rise and create an airy texture. By the time the dough is made, risen, shaped, proofed, and finally hits the oven, the yeast has pretty much lived its full course. The blast of oven heat kills any remaining yeast during the early stages of baking, and the air bubbles within the dough expand and lift the bread to new heights. And the end result is a well-risen loaf of bread with complex, full flavor.